It's time to make the famous shrimp po' boy. So how do we get started?
We get started by using the Luzianna bread. We can take our serrated knife and cut it directly in half like that. We're going to toast it slightly in the oven. Okay? So once that's working, we have all our other ingredients ready to assemble.
Okay. Working on that. And while we wait on the bread,
yes,
what are some of your favorite things to do when you're back home?
When I go home, I love to go to the lakefront. That's a hangout spot when I was younger. We'd go out there on weekends and just sit around, listen to music, and interact with our friends and everything. Going down to downtown, there's always all kind of cool things to eat.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and when it comes to the food, what are some of the classic Cajun seasonings, the flavors that people can expect, the ingredients?
Right.
Tell us about that.
There's kind of a myth about Cajun and Creole food that is all spicy, and that's not exactly true.
Yeah.
The whole part is flavor building and depth of the flavor. We use our own seasoning blend here. It's called Something Else, something I developed. So we mainly use that, yeah. And then the pepper, we use a red, a white, and a black. So the three peppers really build that pepper flavor and create a good balance.
Yeah.
A lot of cool things like gumbo. People use filet, which is a ground sassafras root. That'll go into as a thickener with the okra. Creoles are really good. Jambalayas, we do a lot of jambalaya here. People call in and ask for pans of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is gumbo for people who have never tried it?
Gumbo is a soup made with roux, a dark roux. You can get dark brown or mahogany. The seafood roux is generally darker than the chicken andouille, which we have here on the menu. But you have to stand there and cook the butter and the flour for minutes on end until it's the right color. And then we start building in our Trinity, which is celery, onion, and bell pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, throw that in there. And then the andouille, we season, and we season each step. So as we're building each layer, we're seasoning that. So that gives it a really good depth of flavor.
Yeah, and then how about jambalaya? What goes into that?
Oh boy, that's one of my favorite to make. It's a rice-based dish. You can do anything in it. If you have some chicken, sausage, a lot of true Cajuns, they'll put squirrel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My uncle and aunt, they treated me.
What's the flavor on that?
On squirrel?
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
Really?
Yes.
So if you were to give somebody squirrel jambalaya, would they be able to tell the difference, do you think?
Probably not.
Really?
Yeah, but I've never do that.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't do that to anybody.
No. So the jambalaya is another building process. So all the vegetables and the meats go in, the rice goes in, you brown it, you add your stock, okay, and then as it's cooking, you keep stirring it, almost like a paella.
Yeah.
It's kind of a Cajun twist on that.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
So, how important to you is it that you brought the Cajun flavors to the Midlands? Because it's something that, you don't see that often here.
Yeah. About 25 years ago was where this dream started, to have a po' boy sandwich shop. And it was really important because there was really nothing around like it. Nobody bringing the real authenticity to Columbia.
Right.
And we have so many people that have come out of the woodworks that come to our restaurant that are so happy we're here because they're from Mississippi or Texas or Louisiana, and they're just regular customers. They're great people. We have a great clientele.
Awesome. And then you also have just a beautiful restaurant in the front. There's a lot of art going on, and we're going to talk about that more later, but tell us a little bit about that and the inspiration behind it.
Oh, Mary Catherine, it was her whole thing. She wanted that as much as I wanted the food because she's an art major. She taught art in school, and she just loves to put things together. I put food together, she puts colors together.
I was about to say that. So let's finish putting the sandwich together. We're ready.
So we have our remoulade sauce in our squeeze bottle.
And for people who haven't tried that, what does that taste like?
This is a blend of ketchup, mayonnaise, and horseradish and other seasonings and flavors. And it's just a really good dipping sauce. We use it on a lot of stuff here.
Awesome.
This is dressed here with a little lettuce, a little shredded lettuce. Fresh tomatoes, which they're almost coming back into season.
Yes.
And then our pickle, our dill pickle. Okay?
And are those the classic basic toppings for a po' boy right there?
A lot of people come in, they may want mayonnaise instead of remoulade. That's another
little twist.
Little topping.
Okay.
So we've got these beautiful Gulf shrimp here, fried up. These are a 31, 35 counts, kind of a medium shrimp. We only buy domestic crawfish and shrimp.
Nice.
Do not get any imported. Got that going. We're going to do about 8 or 9 depending on the size of the shrimp. Okay. Flip it over.
Beautiful.
Bring it over here to this cutting board and give it a little cut. We'll put it in a tray. There's our shrimp.
Look at that. Gorgeous.
Yes. So.
Now, I'm not going to take a bite of this one. The only reason why is because I was recently diagnosed with a shellfish allergy, much to everyone's surprise, because seafood is my thing. So very sad, but we're going to give a bite to our photographer. And she's going to let us know how it is. See how hard it is to eat?
Yeah.
When you're under pressure, is it good? Yeah. I love it.
I must warn everybody, there's nothing neat about eating a New Orleans salmon.
Hey, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It comes naturally to me.
Right.
Being messy does,
Yes.
so that's all right. All
Very
right.
cool.
And we have one more thing on our little
Yes,
menu
we
today,
do.
right?
We've got some beautiful beignets, which is French for fried donuts.
Now that is something I can and will be eating.
So does everybody in Columbia on Saturdays, because we only do these on Saturday now.
Really? So this
Yes.
is special.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us what a beignet
A
is.
beignet is a dough that has been rolled out, cut into shape, and we drop them in the deep fryer for 3 minutes on each side. And then when they come out, they're all nice and hot. We douse them with powdered sugar, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
And you're
just
wearing a black
totally
shirt, so you're
perfect.
going to be guilty.
Oh, I planned really
Yeah.
well. So I'm going to take a bite of this, and then we're going to say bye until after the break.